Hey everybody, it's Alex at Motoroso.com, and in this video we're going to be taking a close-up look at the three Baja Designs custom A-pillar mounting kits for the Wrangler JL and Gladiator JT, as well as a quick how-to installation guide showing you how easy this is to install. And we're going to be doing that on our friend's beautiful Wrangler 392. Now these kits all come with the necessary brackets, lights, and wiring harness to install right there on the A-pillar location, and this is one of my favorite places to mount lights. And the reason for that is because it's about as high up on the vehicle as you can get without going above the driver's eye line. Now when you put lights above the eye line, like on a windshield bar, this can cause it to catch light and glare a little bit off of the particulate in the air, like dust, snow, rain. And you can get that kind of speed of light travel effect, which can be a little bit annoying and distracting. So those A-pillar location lights help prevent that, and you don't get that there, but it's still high enough to send light way up the trail, as well as light down into the ditches, helping you give you full situational awareness. So I really like this A-pillar mounting location. These kits, like I said, come with everything necessary: the custom brackets, the wiring harness, and the lights, and there's really only 3 systems to choose from here. Now, unlike some of the other Baja Designs specific kits for the Wrangler JL and the Gladiator JT, this does not matter which Wrangler you have. This will work on any version of the Wrangler. But the Mojave and the 392 have a higher cowl, and the bolts that come in these kits are not going to work there, but the kit will work there. You just need to go to the hardware store and get an M8 by 80 bolt that's a flange bolt so that can allow you to mount these up. It's pretty straightforward. Unfortunately, Baja Design's not packing these up differently for the Mojave and the 392. You just got to go get those bolts for yourself if you have that model. Otherwise, any Wrangler JL or Gladiator JT, these kits are all going to work for that. And we'll be putting links to everything that we discuss in this video. That's the 3 kits and any of the other accessories down in the description of this video, and it'll be laid out nice and easy for you to find what you're looking for. And those links are going to take you over to Motoroso.com. And if you find this video helpful, you can shop with us there, and we really appreciate it if you do, because that's our business model. It's how we make money, and that's what allows us to make videos like this to help you out. The first 2 versions of this kit feature the Baja Designs Squadron series light. Now this is a 3x3 light housing, a very popular size, and it looks killer because it's not round, it's not square, it's a little bit something in between. It's a really good light size for this location of mounting. And your decision here is simply how much light do you want to come off this A-pillar. So the Sport series is going to offer 3,150 lumens per light pod for a total of 6,300 lumens, or you can bump up to the Pro, which is what we have here, and these are putting out 4,100 lumens each for a total of 8,200 lumens coming off of that A-pillar location. Now those first 2 kits that I mentioned, they're going to be packaged with a clear spot lens, and that means it's going to send all the light in a focused beam up the trail, and the light color is going to be white. But one of the coolest things about Baja Designs lights is that the lenses are interchangeable and swappable. So you can actually tune this light to have a different beam color or beam pattern depending on what you're trying to accomplish. So let's say instead of a spot beam, you want to diffuse the light all over the place, you can get their wide cornering lens, or you can get the best of both worlds and go with their combo lens, which is a 50-50 split of spot and diffused light. Now, all 3 of those lens beam patterns are also available in an amber lens. They're not packaged in this kit with an amber lens, but if you're going to be driving in ice, snow, sleet, anything that could potentially create that glare that comes back off of the white light, the amber lens is an absolute must-have, and all 3 of those beam patterns are available in amber lenses also. So make sure if that's you and you need those amber lenses, you pick yourself up the lenses in the beam pattern that you want. Again, links in the description. Now, alternatively, if you don't want to be swapping the whole lens out and you want to be able to move between the 2, we really like the fact that they also make an amber rock guard, and that is a simple tool that simply snaps right over the housing, and it's going to change the light color to amber, allowing you to switch back and forth really, really easily. That's another great option. Now, the last kit is called their Squadron Sport Plus S8 40-inch, and that's going to feature 2 of the Squadron Sports that I mentioned, which feature 3,150 lumens for a total of 6,300 lumens off of the Squadrons. And they're going to change the lens there to a wide cornering lens so that all the light coming off the Squadrons is fully diffused. And that's because you're going to get a ton of light coming off the additional 40-inch S8 light bar that's going to span across the cowl on the same bracket. Now this is a very slim single row LED light bar that packs a serious punch. This light bar puts out 25,000 lumens, bringing the total lumen output for this kit to 31,000 lumens, which is a lot coming off that A-pillar and cowl, and is pretty much most anything anybody would need. Now that light coming off the S8 is going to be a driving combo lens, and that's going to split the light about 1/3 diffused and 2/3 spot. So you're going to get a good combination from the 3 lights in total, about 50-50 split diffusion and spot lenses, and that 31,000 lumens really going to light up the trail. Now this features a different bracket that allows easily mounting the S8 light bar and the Squadrons. And there is one more feature about the S8 light bar that people really like, and that is that it also features an amber backlight. So this is not light that is projecting like the white light that's bright and going up ahead. This is a backlight that's like a running light, popularized by your TRDs and your Raptors and your TRXs, those marker lights that are amber. You can actually hook this into your DRL and get that same amber light from the S8 right there on that cowl location. Pretty cool look. So it's a very cool option, and this is going to be the most powerful option available for this A-pillar and cowl mounting location on the Wrangler JL or JT. And in just like I mentioned earlier, the Mojave and the 392, you just need slightly longer bolts to make that work. Now we'll put links to everything we've talked about in the description of the video. As I mentioned, those links will take you to Motoroso.com where you can shop with us, and we hope you will. Now let's show you how easy it is to install this on our friend's 392 Wrangler.
We're going to start by assembling your Squadrons with the included brackets and hardware. Start by placing the large bolt and washer through the bottom of the bracket, and then the spring washer goes between the bracket and the light housing with the 4mm socket cap bolts threading in from each side. Tighten these snug, but not so tight that the bracket won't move. Next, you'll remove the 2 bolts on the cowl at the A-pillar using a T40 Torx. On your new hardware, apply a small amount of blue Loctite, then place the bolt through the bracket with the cylindrical shim underneath and mount the bracket in this orientation. Then mount your Squadron on the bracket using your supplied washer and nylock nut. Tighten these with 2 15mm box wrenches and snug tight enough to hold tight but still allow movement. Lastly, tuck the wiring and connector down through this body gap into the engine bay. Repeat this process on the other side, and then we can move on to our wiring harness. Our wiring harness will have a positive and negative line, a relay, 2 connector harnesses for the Squadrons, and a switch. If you don't have auxiliary switches in your Jeep, you'll need to keep all of this intact and run the switch into your Jeep and mount it. In most cases, though, you'll have auxiliary switches, so we're simply going to cut out the power lines, relay, and switch and just use the Squadron clips, which will run to power and ground on the auxiliary wires of the Jeep. Start by connecting the longer run of the wiring harness to the driver's side Squadron and pass it along the firewall, tucking it under as much as possible, avoiding anything sharp, hot, or rotating, and zip tie in place to keep everything clean, finishing at the battery. Then connect the passenger side Squadron to the shorter run, giving yourself about 10 to 12 inches to work with. Trim off any unnecessary length of wiring. Strip the ends of the white wires and connect into a single butt connector, and do the same with the 2 black ground wires. Now we stole the ring connector off the power line of the harness that we tossed away, and we wired that into our black ground wires, then connected that ground line to the chassis ground right next to the battery. Now we're going to fish out the auxiliary wires. Those are tucked in the space between the battery and the fender. It's a bundle of wires taped together. They are color coordinated to the auxiliary switches. On our Jeep, these are the colors and switch numbers. You can wire these lights into any of these switches you choose. Once wired in, switch on your Jeep and hit the correct auxiliary switch to confirm they're operating, and you're done with your install.
We'll put links to all 3 of these kits and the accessories we talked about in the description of this video. Those links will take you to Motoroso.com, where we hope you'll shop with us if you found this video helpful, because that's our business model. It's how we make money. It's how we can keep making these videos for you. Now, if you want to learn about this S-Pod switch controller, check out this video right here. This is a really cool accessory that can be used for powering all kinds of lights and electronic accessories in any vehicle. It is a killer product. It's a little bit intense, but we highly recommend you check that out, and we're going to show you how to install that in that 392 Wrangler as well. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.